Hello everyone. In this video, let us discuss about IS5403 Week 8 Final project. In this document, we are supposed to select an organization that experienced a security breach in recent times. Okay, so make sure you open this link and identify any one organization that experienced security breach in recent times. Okay, so from that you are supposed to identify a company. Then you should notice what kind of attack happened on that organization. These two things are very important. What is the company name and what kind of attack it happened. Okay, so next let us start understanding how to write 1500 word document using the given like whatever the details that are retrieved by you. So first thing, you just Google search your company name and try to understand what is the company it is and what kind of products or services it is offering. Okay, you should give brief details about what is the company, in which areas, like in which how many countries it is operating, is it a global company or a local company. Next one, what kind of products or services it is offering, that should be mentioned, and maybe how many employees are there. Otherwise you can also add what are its sales in the last year. Okay, what is its revenue in the last year, that can be like identified from the Google Finance, Yahoo Finance. Some for these websites clearly gives you details regarding the company. Next, we should understand how the organization is communicating with its customers, stakeholders and business owners, regulatory boards. To them, how the company is communicating, that should be understood. Maybe for example, if you take regulatory boards, organization will be sharing its accounting documents, annual reports, all these things to their owners and regulatory boards. Next, regarding the products, they might be using different type of mediums. So social media they might be using, TV advertisements, they might be giving paper ads, like that. Okay, so communication and advertisement, regarding that we can understand the whatever the information I mentioned, those things should be clearly understood and explained. Next, the sales and distribution, how the company is doing its sales and distribution, that should be explained. So how usually, like mostly, for example, if you take Apple company, it owns it, it will be having its own stores, and it also sells its products through different big retailers, small retailers. It will have multiple channels, different type of sales and distribution. Okay, so definitely the company will have wholesaler and retailer. Company might have own stores. There will be different type of sales and distribution activities each organization conduct. You just try to discuss about it, considering your opinion, or maybe from the Google search you can do that. Okay, by that it will be the introduction to the company and company's advertising and communication strategies, and company's sales and distribution strategies will be recorded on your report. Okay, so hardly this section require 300 words. Next, so we know what kind of attack the company experienced, right? So based on that, usually when that kind of attack happens, what could be the situation because of that attack? For example, if a data leakage attack is happening, okay, so SQL data leakage attack is happening, so there will be certain situations because of which that attack might happen. Okay, so if you read from the attack related information where you found this, the reasons for attack can be written here. Okay, so the organization is experiencing some XYZ attack, the reasons for that can be clearly explained. Reason for happening of XYZ attack that you identified, that should be clearly explained. Maybe in 150 to 200 150 words, take it 150 or 100 words. So make it 100 words for this section. Next, what are the threats to your company's people, resources and the business model. So because of the security attack, people might be having certain impact. For example, if I have my ID and password, for example, I will give you a best example here. So some dating website got hacked, and details related to the people who are on that dating site got disclosed a few years back. Okay, so that definitely affects the personal life of the people. Okay, so I hope you understood. Okay, so definitely it contains certain details, personal details regarding the person, which if they disclose, that will be affecting the person personally. Okay, next maybe if a bank got hacked, their ID and password got hacked, so that might be resulting in unnecessary financial losses. Okay, so maybe people might lose trust on the organization. Okay, you just try to research about what kind of impact a security attack will have on company's customer. Okay, that you should understand. Please search about it and try to write related to that. Then resources. So for example, if a security attack happen, to cover it up, maybe we might be using maximum resources. It can be a financial resource, or it can be a technology resource. To cover it, maybe like to respond to the security attack, to manage the security attack, or to control the security attack, and to mitigate the security attack, we will be using extra resources. Okay, it can be a financial resource, it can be a human resource, it can be a material resource, it can be a technology resource, it can be any resource. Okay, so we will be utilizing the maximum. So the resources that are available will be used, and the resource might be reduced because of the attack. Next, business model. So what happens is, if this kind of attack happen, the organization has to change its business model, and definitely it affects the present business. For example, if a security attack happen on a bank website, definitely it will reflect on customer difficulty in retaining customers might leave the organization might experience sustainability issues. Okay, so it will be a difficult situation definitely for the organization. In such situations, the business model has to be changed. So for these questions, for all these three things, you can write 3 to 400 words of content, and make sure you search for the impact on people. You should search security attack and its impact on customers, resources, security attack and its impact on resource utilization, then business model, security attack and its impact on business model. Using these keywords, please search, find some good information and write about it. Next, we will be writing about organization risks and how we plan them. Here we are supposed to use business impact analysis. Okay, so try to find business impact analysis related detail. So here, if you cross check business impact analysis, this can be tabulated, created in table form also, but giving a brief explanation always helps. So here, if you cross check, we are discussing in 4 important major terms. One is on customer impact. What will be the impact of security attack on customer? Next, what is the impact it will cause legally to the organization? What kind of financial impact organization might experience? And resource impact. So it looks very similar to the previous section, but in the previous section we briefly explain it, and here we will be elaborating it. Okay, so make sure that you cross check certain image from, like you try to find security attack and business impact analysis models. You will get certain images from the internet. Using some kind of structure you can write. So mostly business impact analysis discusses about these 4 sections. Okay, so next one is explain plan to respond to incident and be resilient throughout the incident and recover from the incident. So try to find from the link where you found the data. From that link you try to find how that incident got resolved. Okay, what kind of plans they have. So if it is simply written there, you try to find relevant information from the internet and try to elaborate it. Okay, at least 300 words of content is expected on this task. Okay, please try to write it. Next, any cost. See, to resolve, to mitigate 3 areas, right? To respond to the attack, to control the attack, and to mitigate the attack. All these 3 areas involve certain resources, financial resources, right? Try to discuss how much cost it can be for the organization and what type of cost it will involve. That should be discussed here. Then after that, because of investing on creating control measures for the security attack, what kind of return on investment we get. Okay, for example, maybe customers might increase when the security aspect is good. That will create good profits to the organization. Next one, the possibility of attack will be low. So for example, if attack happens, the company might lose $1 million. If we implement a proper security measures, attack will not happen, because of which our $1 million will be saved. Okay, so the possibility of attack, if it got handled properly, it will help organization to save its money from investing it on security related concerns. Okay, so in future, if security attack happen, definitely organization has to spend, right, that will be saved. So that could be some return on investment. You just cross check again, you try to find some information related to security measures implementation and how the return on investment will be calculated. Okay, so make sure all these sections are properly covered and write it properly. Make sure you format your report using the document that is available, and share your document properly, and your title should be properly given. So for example, if XYZ organization, for that you are giving this security plan, so briefly explain, briefly give your title, mentioning your company name and what kind of attack it is dealing with. Okay, give appropriate title. All right, all the best team. Make sure you properly format the document and send it to me. Thank you.